Hey, good evening. It's Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous coming to you Friday night and hoping that you are doing well and providing a lot of self-care and support during this holiday season. If it is your first time being single going through the holidays, or if you are in the midst of divorce, this can be a very difficult season. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight is how can we help ourselves get through the holidays and how can we give a gift to ourselves, a gift to ourselves that helps us to be able to not only bear this time of year, but really celebrate in this time of year. So I'm glad that you joined me. And if you are not part of the group, the very short period of time where we have a support group. It's a holiday support group, started November 30th, and we are going all the way through January 4th, Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we talked about how not to treat yourself like leftovers. Do I really want to celebrate? And the next one, December 14th, is going to be Silent Night. What do I do with that quiet and loneliness? So if you have not joined us, please feel free to do that. The Zoom link is available. I'll post it again, once again, underneath this video, so you can join us and be with others who are maybe struggling a little bit going through this season, or maybe just need support and to know that there are other people out there going through the same things. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? Giving gifts to yourself this Christmas. So, Christmas season is busy. You're probably doing some gift giving to other people around you, for your children, trying to provide somewhat of a cheerful season, and how important that is that we help our children have some kind of normalcy or new traditions as they go through their first Christmas season as well. And that is going to be another topic for another night, and I definitely am going to touch upon that. But tonight I really just want to talk about the gifts to give yourself this Christmas, and I've got about 5 of them here, points to discuss. So, first of all, let go of the guilt, blame, and what ifs. Now, that's easier said than done, right? There is a real tendency to be a little tired, fatigued through the season because we are so busy and there's so many demands upon us. And when we are tired and when we are weaker and more vulnerable, we are very apt to go into the guilt, blame, or what if? What if something had happened? What if something had been different? That we weren't going through this divorce right now? Or what if I had done something different, or the other person had done something different? You can really torture yourself through this, through the what ifs. So, what I want you to do really is just calm yourself down, take those deep breaths, and put that aside and realize that that is torturing yourself. It's not productive. It's not getting you anywhere. It's not helping you. And what about the guilt? The guilt that you may feel, and guilt only has one purpose, and that is to draw us into the forgiveness of God. So if you are feeling that guilt, use it as leverage to come into the presence of God and deal with that guilt and to be able to let it go and accept the forgiveness that Christ is offering you and wants you to have this Christmas season. And maybe there's a lot of blame to the other person. And perhaps rightfully so. There may have been a lot of responsibility of the other person and what they did to cause this divorce. But I want you to let that go because it is not productive. It does not benefit you at all going through this holiday season. So if you can let go of the guilt, the blame, and the what ifs, you're going to clear some space so that you can have a better mental state. Because what we think about, the thoughts that are in our mind, really do direct our lives. So we have to monitor those, and we have to be able to regulate them and to identify the lies that come with them as well. So let go of the guilt, the blame, and the what ifs. Next is have a plan. Get structure this season, because the looser we are, the more apt we are to wander into that guilt, blame, and what ifs, or go into developing some unhealthy patterns. So have a structure. It doesn't mean that you have to follow it completely, but it gives you a base to work from. So have a plan. Look at your calendar, decide some fun things, some activities. There are usually a lot of activities going on this time of year. Provide a plan that's going to help you, is going to help your mental state to have that structure to be able to move forward and to get through this season. And that, again, is going to be a gift to yourself to be able to have that plan. And if it changes, it changes. It's no big deal. But just to have that plan so that you can have the focus on that. Next, we want to talk about boundaries. Boundaries for ourselves, boundaries for others. We want to look at what are those things that I can control and I'm responsible for. And then we're going to let go of those things that we cannot control and we are not responsible for. We cannot control how the other parent is going to behave this holiday season. We can't fix it. We can't change it. We cannot have them restore relationship with their children. That's up to them. So give yourself the gift of having a boundary in all things, particularly with the children. Yes, of course, but boundary for yourself, to not allow yourself to be too isolated, to not allow yourself to be too depressed without seeking the help that you need. So have those boundaries on yourself. That really is going to be a gift to get you through this season. Next is to listen to your body, heart, and soul. There will be many times, maybe it's the music that causes us to be melancholy, to think of Christmases past and things that have happened. Listen to what your body needs to do. Does it need to grieve? Does it need to take time to grieve? And it doesn't matter how long ago this divorce was. Listen to your heart and your body and your soul. What is it saying to you? And that's why journaling can be very beneficial. If you're to journal out what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're thinking, what are those pain points, those struggles that you have. As you're writing them down, you are releasing them. And that's why journaling and writing and articulating and expressing is so important for you. Truly a gift for yourself. If you are expressing and releasing what's going on, listen to your heart. Listen to the pain that it's feeling. Listen to the need to have someone to talk to, the need to have someone hear you. When you are grieving, when you are alone, you need to be in the company of someone who is a safe and compassionate person. And listen to your soul. Because as you're going through this raw period of time, your soul is longing and desperate for a connection with the Spirit of God. Because He is the only one who can truly comfort you, who can truly give you hope and guide you and direct you. So listen. And so to listen, you may have to quiet yourself away from all the hustle and bustle. And sometimes we want to drown ourselves in the hustle bustle so we don't have to face and listen to our heart, body, and soul. But I want to encourage you to do that as a gift to yourself. What is my body telling me? Maybe it's telling me I need rest. Maybe it's telling me I need connection. So listen as a gift to yourself. Listen to your body, heart, and soul. And this is pretty much what number 4 is. But it's something I cannot stress enough. I talk about it in all of my groups. I talked about it in the holiday support group. To be compassionate to yourself because you are going through a trauma of life, a truly messy, painful time that is disorienting. So be compassionate to yourself. Don't expect yourself to have the most perfect, picture perfect Christmas this year. Simplify your Christmas this year. Simplify it. Make that a gift to yourself. And make those memories not about things, but about time and intention of being spent with those that you love and you care for. Be compassionate to yourself as you go through this. So, of course, I have some Bible verses, and one of which is clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And that is especially true for yourself as well, not just for other people. So as you're being compassionate, be kind, be humble, be gentle, be patient with yourself as you go through this holiday season. And one of my very favorite verses is Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. How important that is, that we put up those safety guards, not to allow negativity, not to allow harmful things to come into our mind, body, and soul. Above all else, most important, Proverbs says, the word of God says, guard your heart. Everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. So keep this a peaceful time, a compassionate time, a time of guarding your heart. And the next verse in Proverbs speaks to let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. In other words, focus. Focus on what you want this season to be, what you want your healing process to be right now. How do you want to begin this healing process? It's going to require having support around you, having positive around you, having yourself being open to the Spirit of God and all that He wants to contribute into your life to teach you, to show you. This very raw and painful time is not wasted. It is a time for you to come in connection with who you really are, what you really need, and become more of an authentic person because of this challenging time that you are going through. It's not in vain. Don't let it be in vain. Be compassionate to yourself. Give yourself the gifts that I've listened here, all 5. They are let go of what you need to let go of, have a plan, have boundaries in place, listen to your body, soul, and heart, and be compassionate to yourself. I hope these are of help, and I hope you'll join us for the holiday support group Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Meet with others who are going through the same holiday as you are. And really, it doesn't matter if this is your first or maybe your third holiday, and still it's difficult for you. Let's talk. Let's get the support that you need to get the healing started. So important. This is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous, walking with you every step of the way through the trauma of divorce, the holiday season, and life after divorce. Take care of you and make it a Christmas that is going to be a precious one. Maybe raw, maybe difficult, but still one of memories and one that is precious for you. Have a good evening.